Hello and welcome to Physics Basket. So we are going to continue with motion in 2D. Further problems for class 11, wherein we are going to do projectile problems, additional problems here, and then motion in XYZ direction. So let's get started. So yeah, this is the next problem, which says that the projectile can have same range R for two angles of projection if T1 and T2 are the time of flights for the two cases, then the product of the time of flight is directly proportional to. Okay, so basically what is R? R is normally, if theta is the angle of projection, then R is u square sine 2 theta by g, correct? Whereas u is the initial velocity with which it is projected, theta is the angle of projection, and g is the acceleration due to gravity. So the two different angles at which it is projected, that the range is same, obviously, which means that sine 2 theta is what? Sine 2 theta is equal to rg by u square, right? So the two angles can be, one is theta and the another angle will be 90 degree minus theta, correct? See, these are the two angles for which the value of the sine 2 theta will be same, correct? So with this, we can find T1. T1 is what? So the first angle is theta, let us say. So 2u sine theta by g, right? For the angle theta, the range is same, and for the angle 90 degree minus theta also the range is same. So for the second angle 90 degree minus theta, we will have T2 is equal to 2u sine 90 degree minus theta is cos theta by g, and it's telling the product of T1 T2. So T1 into T2 is equal to 4 u square sine theta cos theta by g square is what we get. So sine theta cos theta, anyways, it is looking, we can make it sine 2 theta. So u square sine 2 theta, 2 sine theta into cos theta is sine 2 theta. So we will be left with 2 u square by g. So u square sine 2 theta by g, right? U sine 2 theta by g, u square sine 2 theta by g is r anyway, right? So this is there. Okay. And here also it is g square basically, right? G into g will get multiplied, so it is g square. It is g square. So u square sine 2 theta by g we will remove, so it becomes 2u by g, okay, into it is not u by g, u square is anyways gone, so we will be left with 2 by g into r, right? R is u square sine 2 theta by g. So that's what I have taken. So it is 2r by g, right? So this we get it as 2r by g. 2 by g anyways is a constant, so T1 into T2 is proportional to r. Hey everyone, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for regular updates on JEE and NEET physics for class 11 and 12. Your small support can really encourage and motivate me to create more useful and high quality content for students like you. And also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss any latest lesson and content. Thank you so much for your support. So let's take up the next question, which says that a particle is moving with a velocity of v is equal to kyi plus xj, okay, where k is a constant. So the general equation of path for this particle is, so what we have been given is v equal to kyi plus xj. So we can say v basically what? V can be vxi plus vji k, right? So in the I and the, so sorry, Vy, Vx into Vxi in the x direction and Vy k, not k, it will be j, right? So what is Vx? If we compare both of these, we get Vx equal to ky and Vy is equal to kx, correct? And again, we know Vx is what? Dx by dt, right? Change in displacement in x direction with respect to time. So that is what is actually a variable which is dependent on ky, right? And similarly, what is Vy? dy by dt, change in displacement in y direction with respect to time, and that is equal to kx, correct? So now, if we basically what we need to do is the general equation of motion, right? So let us do uh, divide. So these are two equations, right? This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Let us divide 2 by 1. So we get dy by dx, right? dy by dx equal to is equal to x by y. Okay. So at least we know that when the change in y with respect to x is actually x by y. So let us take the like variables together. So y dy is equal to x dx, or we integrate both the side. So what we get? Y square by 2 is equal to x square by 2 plus c, or simply we can say multiply both sides. So we get y square is equal to x square plus 2c, nothing but constant actually, right? So this is the dependency of the equation of motion with respect to x and y. Okay. So the next question that says that the position of uh, coordinates of the particle moving in the 3D is three-dimensional system is represented by x is equal to a cos omega t, y is a sin omega t, and z is a omega t. So the speed of the particle is so basically speed. So if we know x, we know like x dependency on time, we know y dependency on time with respect to t, right? Function of y with respect to t and function of z with respect to t. So basically speed is what? Dx by dt into I cap plus dy by dt j cap plus dz by dt into k cap, right? So in this case, let us calculate. So dx by dt is what? Is equal to uh, a omega minus a omega sin omega t, right? Because the derivative of cos omega t will be minus sin omega t, and omega comes forward, so minus a omega sin omega t. And similarly, dy by dt is equal to a omega cos omega t, and for z it is dz by dt, and we get a omega, right? A omega. And here when we know v, what is v mod? What is the velocity v? nothing but dx by dt square. This is vx, right? Vx into y, vy into j. So vx, so it is vx square plus vy square plus vz square, square root. That's what we know. So this is what we have. We already have vx here. We have vy. We have vz. So what is the velocity? The velocity v mod is equal to a square omega square sin square omega t plus a square omega square cos square omega t plus a square omega square, right? So vx square plus vy square plus all the components, I'm just squaring it. And from here we get this sin square omega t plus cos square omega t will be 1. So we can just take it common and then we get square root of 2 a square omega square, right? A square omega square is already here and a square omega square comes out from here. So nothing but we get root 2 a omega.